Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel. Now, I must let you know that I did actually attempt to update to 1.6, the alpha version of Blood and Steel, but unfortunately, after about 10 minutes of recording it, I entered a siege, and yes, then none of my units actually wanted to respond to any orders whatsoever, so they just stood in the starting area and did nothing. So, hopefully, once all of the bugs, or most of the bugs, have been ironed out in a later version, then I will be updating. But for now, we will continue on with our current adventure. So, let us head on. I have everyone leveled up, I believe, and we will go to Kelradan Castle. Let's do it. Okay, prepare ladders. It will only take 3 hours, no problem at all. Now, I must say that the new version of Blood and Steel did actually look amazing, and I would really have liked to have continued along that, but yes, as I say, unfortunately, it seems to have a few crippling bugs that do not allow me to progress in the way that I would like. So once those have been somewhat fixed, then I will return back to that. Now, I must also mention that when I actually loaded the new version up, my amazing axe was transformed into a rather standard sword, so I'm assuming they're trying to balance the weaponry a little bit, because, as you know, my axe is absolutely amazing, very, very powerful indeed, and yes, the sword that they replaced it with is not so powerful, so yes, I'm thinking that they're trying to balance it a little bit, although I really do like the over-the-top weaponry. It's actually quite nice to have an axe this powerful, although I suppose killing enemies this hardy in one hit is maybe a little bit imbalanced, I must admit, but isn't that what Blood and Steel is about? It is about amazing imbalance, yes. But yes, I understand why you would want to do that, of course. Now, I just have to be very cautious here, because as you saw, I just took a lot of damage. Just have to take these guys out, and then take out their Aleph, and then we will proceed on to the next stage of this siege, and hopefully be able to take it without too many issues, because at the moment, we're actually losing quite a few units. Some of them are actually very valuable indeed, like that Hired Blade, for instance. They do become, I believe, Templar units, and yes, it would be quite nice to be able to retain as many of them as possible. And speaking of Templar units, once I had updated to 1.6, they actually transformed into Death Knight units. And they were actually looking very, very cool, I must say. Now, the only problem with that, of course, is that the Hired Blades could actually upgrade into Templar units once again, so not entirely sure what's going on with that. I think it may, as I say, still be in very early alpha, the 1.6 version at least, so once it has updated, maybe become a beta, and then I may return back to it at that point. Luckily, it is actually save game compatible, or at least the 1.6 alpha version is save game compatible, so we should have no problems at all when the time comes. But I think for now we will be very effectively taking Kelradan Castle, no problem at all. 31 renown is our reward, 20 morale as well. And now this is their last defense that we will have to crush. Let us do it. Oh yes, there we go. Let's get in there, get some XP. Come on, Craven. Come on, oh my. Yes, Swadian Mace Men. They are actually quite damaging, I must admit. Yes, and these Sisters of Mercy, they are warping around like nothing else. They are incredible. Oh my. Okay, well, let's charge some of their musket men, because, oh my, that guy has a huge pole right there. Poleaxe. Oh my. Okay, well, we took him down, and some of our units are dashing around here, doing some rather serious amounts of damage to their matchlock. And there we go. Not bad. Okay, 30 renown. Oh, that's unfortunate. We can't actually take any of those prisoners that we saw. Oh well. Okay. Let's take some experts. We can actually take all of these, I think. So I don't really need to be too picky. Yes, we can take all of them. Very nice. Okay. So, let's take a look here. Mail and plate, very nice to sell. I have exchanged this particular helmet with this particular helmet. I know that they do actually have +5 armor on this particular one, but it just doesn't look right, in my opinion. It looks a little bit too constrictive for Craven's neck, and he looks a little bit strange with it. I think once he is able to wear something else on his chest piece, then it may indeed look a little bit better. But for now, +5 armor really isn't that much. If I'm going to die, I am going to die in one hit, or at least a very few amount of hits. So that will be fine, I think. And now, I suppose we will give this to Lady Mathilde. Now I can only hope that they, should we say, our vassals are going to be running around a little bit, and I think it would probably be a good time for us to wait here for some time, and I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so I have waited enough time for Kelredan Castle to be garrisoned, as you can see, with a couple of Swadian units and an Aleph itself, and now we will hopefully, maybe, not entirely sure, actually, whether we should engage this fellow. He does not seem to... Ah, he is actually besieging it. Okay, I thought he was traveling past it, but unfortunately he does not seem to be the peaceful type. So, we will be intercepting him and taking him down, hopefully. So, let's see here for a very quick second. Maybe we can persuade him? No. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but we will be taking him down, hopefully. 889 units under his command. We have 564. We are incredibly outnumbered, but I don't believe that should make much difference. And what I will be doing is, once again, I will be placing our Alephs a little bit farther away from the battle, so that they don't actually have too much effect on the battlefield as they currently do. So we will hopefully be able to have quite a balanced time of things. I can only hope that most of my units are actually going to obey my orders, because it seemed as though the cavalry was going to run in very quickly indeed. Oh my, do they have more than one Aleph? No, that's a house, never mind. That's a house, yeah, that's totally a house. Okay, well, they have one Aleph over there, we have a couple over there, I think 5, and, oh no, we have Ymira running over there, that's not a good thing. Okay, let's get everyone stationed over here, except the cannons, of course, and we'll place them over there. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Let's spread them out just in case we actually require their assistance, because as you can see, we are outnumbered by at least 100. And we can then see what we can do here. So, let's move our archers over here. And our infantry a little bit to the side of them. And then we'll get our cavalry following us. Why not? That should be quite good. And, oh, it actually seems as though, yeah, a couple of our units are actually over there, and they are moving at such a fast speed that it does not seem as though any of the enemy units can take them down. Huh, okay, well, I suppose we will take the first move and move into the water. We'll get our infantry a little bit ahead of our archers, and maybe be able to enact a flanking maneuver with our cavalry, as you can see here. We have quite a few of them, so I'm thinking that we will most likely be successful in doing a lot of damage. We can only hope that we will devastate their rear flank, or should we say their side flank, maybe? We will see soon enough. Oh, they would have to go around there, wouldn't they? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are actually getting massacred in the middle right there, but thankfully, it seems as though our units are actually taking the brunt of that. Or should I say our infantry is taking the brunt of that, not our cavalry just yet. And I think it would be a good idea if we actually charge our cavalry in right now, because as you can see, most of the enemy's forces have committed to the charge into the water, and that fellow has a lance of sorts, so we must be a little cautious of that guy, just in case. Oh my, yes, we are needing to be quite careful there. Oh my, okay. Be cautious, be cautious. and we will be fine. Take out their archers as much as you can, Camel. Let's do it. Okay, that seems fine, I suppose. We took out quite a few in the process, and now our cavalry is charging in there. Hopefully they will be able to take out quite a few units before the Aleph realizes they're actually there. Yes, it seems so, and now the Aleph is going to be swarmed. And I might actually be going down here. No? Okay. Phew. Yes, a few hits more and I would have been dead very easily right there. That is the one thing about Blood and Steel I don't actually mind, because usually if I was to play a mod that would kill me in a few hits, then I would be overly paranoid and I would play way too safe. And that would not be too fun for anyone to watch, I don't think. So it's very nice to have a rather risk-reward strategy. So if you get too overzealous, you can actually be taken down, but if you are a little bit cautious after your first burst of very risky play, then you will be rewarded by gaining some XP and also some HP. After you have reached safety, of course. And there we are. We did actually lose quite a few units in the process, and some very valuable ones at that, but thankfully we are able to win that particular round. Yes, we lost a few Sisters of Mercy, which is never a good sign, because they are absolutely beastly. But yes, 30 renown was our reward for that previous bout. 42 renown is the offering for this one. So, oh, we are actually incredibly even, as you can see. 217 units on each side. Ooh, okay. Well, I will place our Alephs once again all the way back here, so they don't really interfere that much. And let's get our infantry over here, and our cavalry as well. Now, the main reason, of course, why I am placing our Alephs over there is just in case we start to lose a lot of our units, then they can come in and clean up everything in their way. So it would be quite nice to be able to win a few battles without their assistance, I suppose. I'm sure we'll need them for some sieges coming up. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. Come on. Come on, Craven. Let's get after them. There we are. Okay. Not too bad. Maybe we could take this guy down too. He's wearing the same armor set we are. How dare he? Yes. Take him down. There we go. 2,888 experience for that. Absolutely amazing. And any enemy units near our Alephs? No. Okay, that's fine. It seems our units are actually doing a pretty decent job of killing... Oh, wait. That's the Aleph. Oh. Well, it seems as though the Alephs cannot resist assisting us, so that's all fine, I suppose. As you can see, we are seeing quite a few fireworks at the enemy's general direction. Oh my. That could also be our mercenary cannoneers. I believe they have similar weapons. But, yes, we saw the proof. The enemies being killed by the Alephs there, which is rather unfortunate, but I suppose it's quite nice to finish up this battle in a rather spectacular fashion. So there we are. We've taken all of them down. 38 enemies remain. Oh, okay. Rather impressive for them to survive this long, I suppose. Wow. Okay, well, I will be charging everyone in, as you could see by the text box there, and we will hopefully be able to clean these guys up rather swiftly. And then we can head on to more suitable gains, I suppose. We are merely defending against this guy so that we prevent him from taking Kerodan Castle back. And maybe we should head on to Ribulay Castle, because I believe this guy that we are fighting at the moment is the Lord of Ribulay and Tilbo Castle. So, maybe we want to insult him even further. Who knows? Oh wow, we lost 9. Huh. Maybe we should increase the difficulty a little bit, because we are not losing too many units and they are quite easy to regain, so maybe it would be a good idea for us to increase that a bit. I will see after this fight what I can do about that, because it is moderately high at the moment, as you could see by how much damage I actually take. But yes, if I increase it any further, then I might die in one hit, which may be a little bit amusing, but not continuously, at least. Okay, I think we actually need to charge in right away here. As you can see, this fellow is attempting to lance one of our units. Not a very nice gesture, I must admit. Oh my, wow. They actually succeeded. They killed one of our Templar Paragons incredibly quickly as well. Oh my, they have a lot of lances, don't they? Oh my goodness. Okay, careful. Careful, Craven. Just keep swinging your axe blindly and hope that you actually do... Oh my, that was close. Yeah, hope that you actually do damage, I was going to say, but that fellow definitely shut me up right there. He did 123 damage to my camel, and he still didn't take it out, but yes, thankfully, these guys aren't exactly experts at couching their lances, apart from a few of them, of course. But yes, if they had couched one more time, then I believe we most likely would have been taken down at that point. As you can see, our camel is almost dead. I am hoping that we can prevent him from being crippled once again. I really do enjoy riding him as... Okay, well, at least he didn't suffer any injury, I don't think. And we are now an infantryman, so we can do some close-up and intense combat. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Well, seems most of my units are actually way too good for their own good, I suppose. Okay, well, a couple of units are trying to run in that direction, so I will use my Aleph cannon for the first time in this episode, and I don't think I hit anything. How unfortunate. Try again? Maybe? No. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, it seems as though Templar Paragon has actually caught up with some of them and took out one. Not bad. And it seems as though there are only 2 units remaining, and they have successfully routed. There we go. Okay, so we will now let him go, so he can continue to fight against the forces of darkness, I suppose. And we will take a few of their champion units. That is going to be very nice indeed. Okay, so we are now at max capacity, unfortunately. Okay, so a lot of Gothic plate, I must admit. Holy Charger once again, and we got a Flemish helmet as well. These are all incredibly nice to sell. Okay, well, there we are. We have some routed enemies. We successfully defended Kelradan Castle. And, oh my goodness, look at that. 19 Templar Defenders we can get right there. That is insane. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, so how many Templar Defenders do we have now? 43! Whoa, okay, I think we may need to get some Templar Pikemen now, just to even things up a little bit. I'm hoping, eventually, maybe I will be able to get an entire force of Templar units. That would be very impressive, to say the least. But for now, what I will do is I will end this episode off here. I do realize it is a little bit shorter than usual, and I do apologize for that, but I do have a few other things that I really need to do today. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.